Okay, I think I know what we want to do now. I think we're going to do one more side quest. It's not going to be faction related this time, because pretty much all the faction quests seem to be taking me inside of Rathir. And I'm kind of convinced that we're going to get a main quest in Rathir eventually. And since I've been neglecting the poor little main quest into absolute fucking oblivion, I do want to get back to that pretty damn soon, but not before we have done Dolveana, because I mean, we went and we bought a fucking forgery thing, even though I talked my way in for some reason. I don't want to waste that fact. I want to make all that money back like fucking instantly, so I don't have to be so ashamed of paying for this shit twice, or at least doing the thing to get in twice anyway. I don't know if I will need to show the pass to someone, because I mean, I already talked my way through. But then I was worried that if we don't have a pass, like, we could eventually just get accosted or whatever the fuck once we were in here, and people would be very, very, very upset with us. And I don't like making people upset. I like making people very dead, but when they're dead, they can't be sad about it. And I don't really want to kill these guys because they're technically on our side, so, you know, it was my only option. Let's make our way through here. Oh, it's all just in the exact same place? What the fuck? Guys! What have you been training for this entire time? You're only using this one tiny specific part of the area, and the rest of it is just infested with endless murder. What is wrong with you? Maybe help me out with this shit. This is kind of your entire job, and it will probably make 1,000 times better training than the fucking scarecrows that don't move in the slightest. But fine, whatever. Just act out whatever kind of sick fantasies you want on the straw, people, and I'll actually help out for once. What do we got over here? You know, ourselves some lovely dog shit. I will not be bothering with that. What about over here? And what was that? That was one of these. Pretty much every one of those I walk past ends up trying to swallow my leg. Which is kind of the entire point, but I'm surprised I didn't walk right into that. Good for me. I'm not completely broken for once. I mean, it was kind of by complete accident that I wasn't broken, but still. First fucking try on a hard boy. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna take this relic, even though it's kind of meh. I'm not going to take any of the actual shit that's going to be worth anything, because that would be stupid. Savant's Greaves, this shit, and Mayburn? I remember you being something. Excuse me. I don't know why I remember that being something, but I think maybe everyone's favorite kidnapping criminal cunt sent me in for some alcohol or something? I don't know. I know he wants, like, pretty much every item that's ever existed, and he will not accept me back until I've got it. But I seem to remember something to do with, like, some special wine that's only found near Rathir. But I don't know if I'm thinking of the first mission he ended up sending me on that was just for... No, because that's more of it, and this seems to be where he wants me. No? Ah, because this is your talisman that I can actually use, surprisingly. It's not terrible, but it's terrible. From a stranger in the woods, the child Arn received this talisman. When he died, a great sorcerer, he gave it in turn to a small child, who was soon eaten by a bear. Okay, fair enough, why the fuck not? This doesn't seem to be... Get the fuck out of here. This doesn't seem to be the luckiest of talismans if everyone who has ever come anywhere close to it just dies in the most horrible way possible, but hey, you know, good luck, I guess, sir. Why not? Try not to get chewed on instantly. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're around every single corner. I thought I was done with rats forever. But no, this game just cycles the same, you know, 3 enemy types, just all throughout the entire game, apparently. I miss how varying, how... Oh, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But how diverse, I guess, like, sort of like the cast of enemies we were running into towards the start of the game felt. It seemed like, you know, no RPG I'd played in ages. And it really helps that pretty much all the enemies looked amazing as well. Even the most mundane of, like, enemy designs are in every game ever. Like rats, even. Like, even at the start, I was enjoying rats. Or wolves or whatever the fuck. They had their own distinct Kingdoms of Amalur design, and I loved everything about that. But now, after you've seen them like 4,000 times each, it's just kind of the most mind-numbing thing imaginable. But thanks to the free other talisman, I guess. I bet that one random one is probably better than his family's own. Probably doesn't do anything special, but it at least has some half-decent armor. And the Staff of Arn. It's actually really, really powerful. It just doesn't have any of the boosts that I really, really like on the Precisionist one. I don't really care about the +1 to sorcery abilities anymore, since I tend to max them all out anyway. I just really care about the fire, ice, and the lightning damage, because it's basically the equivalent of just having magic damage. I don't know why they had to spread it out across all three, but whatever. The family heirloom of the great house of the same name. It has destroyed countless enemies of the Dokkalfar nobles. And now it will do nothing forever, because I'm giving it to a pussy. But whatever, what do you got over here? Absolutely nothing. What a weirdly large, twisting fucking area for a place that just doesn't matter. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest, because this place was bigged up quite a lot. Like, it was relatively difficult to get inside. And by relatively difficult, I mean I had to do a whole one conversation with a tiny amount of persuasive skill, because the one guard that's actually bothering to do his duty is a complete and utter moron, so thanks, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, this place could have been so much cooler. Like, what? How did this place sell for enough money to keep you going forever? It's the saddest looking, most generic... It even looks ruined, to be honest. Oh. That's fucking cool. I didn't realize they were gonna recognize me as Warsworn. You're just a random soldier. But then again, I guess a lot of random soldiers are Warsworn. You're wearing armor that looked quite similar to the dudes we just saw, but then again, were they Warsworn or were they part of the Alfar army? I'm talking about the dudes we saw in that quest we just did for the Warsworn. Yeah, that was just the Alfar army. Huh. Okay, well that's cool. I'm glad they don't recognize me as a traveler, or as a House of Ballads boy, because I think we would have been executed already, but I'd like to see them fucking try.
So, you got in old Doveyan then? I hope it wasn't much trouble. Were you able to recover my arms? The staff wasn't rotted through, was it?
I don't think magic rots, you moron. The staff was missing. Here you go, I guess.
That's it! No mistaking this old piece of wood. I feel braver just holding it in my hands.
Think you can actually go and fight them?
Did you find it in its place?
I'm obviously not keeping this utter piece of shit.
Ah, wonderful. I couldn't say how many blades and arrows this saved my family from. I'll feel safer with it on my arm, all the same. Here, have this for your troubles.
Okay, what's with the 3 different rewards? Was that 1 for the mission, 1 for the staff, and 1 for the talisman? Oh, that better have an effect, other than me just feeling like a half-decent person. Because I just gave away something that's probably worth at least, what, 40 grand? That was a damn good staff. That was legendary. Tell me about Doveyan.
The fortress sounds grand, but I'd take Rathir, with its fetes and food and fair-eyed ladies, any day.
Who the fuck says fetes? That says fates, you absolute moron. If it said fetes, there would be a lot more T's in that fucking... whatever, let's leave. The war.
The name of Arn kept me safe until now. But a war is a hungry beast, and I suppose it was in my cards to be called, sooner or later.
Why did it keep you safe? Your entire family is isn't it built up of war heroes? Surely they, like, want you. I mean, they can absolutely tell you're a complete pathetic piece of shit, but the rest of your family weren't. Maybe a little bit of your blood will finally come out and you won't be a complete waste of space. Who knows? Let's make our way, then, over to... I do want to turn in those peasant clothes, because I don't like just carrying these around, actually having it take up space, but it's only 1 pair. I think he would not give me a single fucking speck of money for that. So... Ural Tusk. That's the main mission, right? I just hope Aelin actually bothers to show up, or, well, I guess the game would not really know how to process so many companions, because I get the feeling that all of you are going to be coming with me, right? Or would that be an absolute fucking disaster piece if they did? Because this lady's entire fucking character is that she sucks, right?
The ancient Irathi sealed this place centuries ago, and it opens to welcome you. Incredible.
I wonder if it's gonna turn out that the Irathi were fateless for just in general, like every single one of them. Just fate had no grip on those boys. Because that actually sounds like it could be really, really interesting. We know very, very little about the Irathi at the moment, other than I think some of their ghosts were mentioned at some point, but did we ever see them? I feel like with a game where we mostly fight rats and wolves and the occasional boggart, I feel like I would very much remember if we fought the ghosts of an ancient fucking dying civilization. So, where are we going?
Light should be in the deepest vault of these ruins. Be careful. the Niskara will do anything to keep us from that spear.
I mean,
Piercing
will they
light
though?
awaits.
Will they do anything? Will they win? I don't think so. And if they don't win, then that's not fucking anything. Have you noticed just how terrifying I am, lady? Probably not, because in her eyes she probably thinks that I took, what, about 12 in-game hours to do this? When in reality it took like 5 minutes and I've just been doing random other shit for the entire time? Yeah, sorry about that one. Apparently saving the world just doesn't really appeal to me.
Everything from me. My
Whoa!
soldiers, my station, everything. All my life burned when Balor rose over the fields of battle.
This looks just like the sort of Atlantis type city that we saw. Except without the underwater part, which is, you know, the entire fucking point of Atlantis, but it still looks fucking awesome. Oh, no you don't. Actually, half-decent Niskara? No, I don't believe you. That is not allowed to exist. Get the fuck on the ground. Let me use my, let me use the abilities that I never ever use. I feel like they deserve some time to shine, but they're just, come on, man. It's called Elemental Rage, or Wrath, or something like that. I don't actually remember what it's called. But it's fucking cool. It looks amazing. And it does that absolutely adorable amount of damage. I might as well just use the insanely fast fucking lightning storm attack every time. And I'm pretty sure the Elemental Rage, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that came after the lightning storm thing. Why? How? It's so much worse. I mean, I guess it's sort of like a Hydra type ability, where you hit with every single element at once, so it covers all bases, but then just switch to the right element. And hit them all. And it's not like you're gonna find an enemy that is only weak to all the elements at once. That's just not a thing. Lady? We kinda gotta do things. Please don't stick around and admire the scenery all that much. I mean, I'd be doing the exact same as you if I hadn't already seen like 3 of the exact same layout areas, so... I don't think it's the exact same layout, I just think it looks very similar in terms of design to the Atlantis place. Then again, I feel like I've definitely seen this before. Oh, come on, man. This game had a budget of $75 million or something insane like that. Maybe it's more, maybe it's 750 million? I know it's an insane amount, and it's like one of the most expensive games of all time. Even now, is it even now? I know it's still very, very expensive, and it was like insane for a studio's first ever game. But like, come on, you can't have the Dragon Age 2 issue of repeating dungeons if you spent that absolutely obscene amount on this game. What was it all spent on? Dalentarth? And nothing else? It sometimes does seem that way, and that's making me the big sad. Let's call down a meteorite every single time. I can't be bothered to slam into the ground twice. Who do you think I am? Someone who actually likes effort? Of course not. The laziest possible fighting method is exactly what I'm gonna do every time. By that, I mean I only need to click once to kill everything. It's insanity. I'll leave the rest of this bullshit here, but I will check on those shoes that I kind of forgot that I just picked up. Crit damage. That's about it. Actually good armor, to be fair. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Harbinger. +2 to sorcery abilities. I mean, it's cool. Excuse me. It's cool, but I think these Colossi sandals are the only reason that we regen health anyway. I think if I took these off, I'd be completely useless in that regard, and I'd actually have to use my heal spell. And no one likes using the actual heal spell. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but it's just, it takes up so much time and mana. I don't know, man. I think we'll just stick with the Colossi shoes for a while. I don't know when we're gonna get some half-decent armor, because I have now been wearing this shit for so very long. Dude, I haven't even washed this. We're gonna have all the disease, all the lice.
Started making pacts with them that they fought alongside the Tuatha.
At this point, lice make better companions than you guys, though, so, not too big of a deal. By you guys, I don't mean my beloved audience. Apparently by you guys, I meant this one lady. I don't know what the hell is wrong with my brain, but that's what's coming out of me today. Fair enough. It's so mean. There is no reason to be this much of an arsehole. At least, I should at least try and make the Niskara seem like a threat, no? The entire world is terrified, but it's just this pathetic. Damage at night, or I could just have damage in general and never ever ever have to worry about like constantly fighting at that particular time of day. There's just nothing better than Gladiator. And the Gladiator shit doesn't even count as, why am I in this map? Gladiator shit doesn't even count as, like, good gear. It's not purple, but, like, I think one of them was green, not even blue. Like, really low tier, ever so slightly rare shit. But it is just the greatest thing of all time. And any legendary or any unique just doesn't even stand a chance against it. I don't understand. Come on, game. Need some good-ass loot. For the first time almost ever. Or at least in ages. Ever since the DLC, we have had nothing. I'm still using a staff I've had for about 4 sessions as well, and that wasn't even DLC. The game just seems to choose random points throughout the game to just overload you with god-tier shit that you won't need to replace forever. And it's kind of a shame. It's really broken the loot grind. In terms of armor, you can blame that on me doing the DLC earlier. Or too early. But in terms of weapons, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not finding better. I'm finding shit that does more damage, but what kind of mage actually uses their weapons? I guess I do, but very goddamn rarely. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about the giant rats being around every corner, in every place, in every single fucking inch of this game. Just go away. I was so excited when they didn't show up for like 3 sessions straight. And now it's in every fucking dungeon. I don't know, I really thought the Plains of Erethdal were gonna have like their own completely unique like types of enemies to reflect the kind of area that it is. We got the Sunburnt Ogres, and that's it. That is the only new enemy type. Maybe like an upgraded form of the Boggart that looks exactly the same as all other Boggarts. I imagine the big difference is gonna be, and to be honest, I think Tilera is gonna have some very unique stuff because it's a desert. It kind of can't have the things like the Boggarts. It kind of can't have things like the Threshes because they rely on plant life. I assume the desert isn't going to have a whole lot of plant life because, you know, it's a fucking desert. So I'm hoping we get some very, very unique things there, but chances are it's just going to be some, I don't know, just a shitload of sprites and nothing else. Just the entire land is fully populated by sprites. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Would not surprise me. Arathi Sigil Stone. Whoa! I've never seen anyone do that shit! Can I now do it to all of the walls? Because it looks like that's the exact same. Can I just rip the bowels of Mother Nature apart by just hanging out with these things? Unfortunately not. Her bowels must remain intact, to everyone's massive disappointment. But whatever. What other game could you have ever said, oh yeah, it let me oh god, no, 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 no. It let me literally fist the god of nature. I guess God of War probably at some point did something like that. Ooh, Niskaru Slayer. Is that just complete this dungeon, or is it kill a shitload of Niskaru? 25? Over the course of this entire game, I have killed 25 Niskaru. That doesn't sound right at all. As in, I feel like I've killed so many more than that. Huh. I guess I've been dreaming about it as well or something. That probably says a lot about my completely damaged psyche, but just blame this game.
We will learn if it still is.
What a weird voice for someone like you. This really doesn't fit, does it? It's not horrible, it's just like, not what I expected at all. You don't sound like a badass fucking warrior. And I guess that's because you're not. You're the world's biggest failure. Or maybe let me fucking do it? Why do you think you can? This feels very much like a King Arthur situation. You are not King Arthur. I mean, neither am I. I'm a terrifying fucking magic elf. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm switching up to the meteorite. I don't know why the meteorite just completely avoids you, but let's not complain, because it's the most amazing thing in the world. Oh, shit. You big. It's like the first actually scary encounter we've had for a while. Now, do I genuinely need to protect that lady? Oh, I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Back the fuck off. Oh. Hey, remember 2 seconds ago when I said it looked like a scary encounter? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and retract that statement. Looks like I could not be more wrong. Come on, come on, come on. I need that meteorite. Is he even... I think he just got out of the radius. You sneaky motherfucker. It took all 59 damage. Oh no, how could he ever survive? Come on. Oh, he resists fire. Well, maybe I should stick to just slamming the ground over and over again. Oh, that costs like no mana, but I don't quite have enough to slam the ground. And I don't know how to take a mana potion. Oh yeah, this exists. There you go. Even the minor ones are still amazing, are you kidding? Oh my god, this was pathetic. Listen to the music go, though. I almost reached some actual heights, and then I just instantly fuck him in the ass. I'm sorry, game. You came so close to almost being cool for a second. Whoever the fuck you, I don't even remember your name. And I was just staring at it for like 20 fucking minutes straight there. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, and we doubled the XP. It's so rare I actually managed to do that with one of the clickies. I much prefer just spamming space. Space is so easy to spam. You really don't need your fucking signature pose. What the hell was that?
I never truly thought I would. I was not fated to have it.
We're not on a fucking game show. This isn't Gladiators.
You've thrown back the veil of fate and revealed what is truly possible. It's almost enough to make me believe in second chances.
You're not gonna break me with your big foam rod, are you? Ah, that's the piercing light.
Yes, but it is so much more. This will end the siege of Mel-Senshir. It will bring the death of the Baelor. It will give me my chance for redemption. And I never would have
give
laid
it to
hands
me
on it,
so you don't immediately fuck it up? Like, you did this. No, I did all of that. She was just tugging. This was the eternal tug, while I actually did all of the work. She did not do this, but... oh, no! Now, I kinda think that it should be me. Not because she doesn't deserve glory, but because, I mean, if anything, she's proved that she is incapable of glory. However, that did used to be her fate, so you can't really say it's her fault, but then I showed up, I may have changed the fate, but unless I'm literally in the battle with her, then I don't know if that's... wait, what the fuck's going on there? Is my arm just... what is that? What's that gaping fucking hole in my arm? I've never noticed that before. It's some kind of fucking flickering light inside of me. I am a cyborg, apparently. Okay, sure, let's not complain. The gnomes are clearly lying, but... fine. Fine, just don't end up dying like I'm almost fucking certain you will.
Kind words, but not true. My day will come when Baelor is dead at my feet, and I would be honored to have you beside me then, too. Meet me
only because it's the only reason you'll live.
Together we will break the siege of Mel-Senshir and turn the Tuatha tide.
I hope I now, like, now that we're... let me try that again. I hope now that you're the one with the spear, when we fight Big Boy fucking Baelor or whatever the fuck, I really hope I don't just sort of have to hold out while you slowly just give him the big poke over the course of like an hour, or however long it will take you to finally chip away that damage, because I am the only one in this world who can do damage, apparently. I mean, the enemies are kinda terrifying, but even my summon barely does anything. Any companion I have ever had is sort of, it's like they've been fighting with a goddamn toothpick this entire time. Maybe the game will be nice to me, and just have me whittle down his health and you get the killing blow, but I don't know, man. I'm the only one who can fuck with people's fate, right? So, I guess we just gotta hope to hell that Baelor was always fated to die by the hands of the spear? But the spear was just down here, so it was meant to happen like thousands and thousands of years later or something. I don't know. Fate is confusing. Story is confusing. Tell me about this siege.
Because of my failure, Mel-Senshir has suffered years of siege.
It's not just your failure. Everyone else died, you know.
Their pain is still my fault.
I guess you've just got survivor's guilt because you're the only one who's still here and the place is still fucked? Maybe. Now what?
We need to take a ship from Rathir, and that means convincing Elund Karth, the city's ruler.
Oh, no way! Wait, you expect me to go to the other side of the world now? We're already going to the dark side of the fucking... No!
The ward's down.
No, I refuse. I've still got an entire desert to explore, man. I can't leave my homie Agarth behind. The Great General... I mean, really? Really? Is that an apt fucking name? I'm not entirely sure it is. Plus 20% damage. You're amazing, Solstice, and you even look cool for once, as opposed to just all the generic pieces of shit we keep fucking finding. But you're not a Lender's Edge. You do a lot more damage than a Lender's Edge, but that 20%, man, for one, causes this to do more damage, and two, makes my magic even more terrifying. Though it appears to be a Seelie, I will never get over how gross that is. Seelie Fey design with House of Summer themes. Fey enchanters insist Solstice is unknown to Seelie bards. I mean, maybe because it's been trapped down in this cave for 40 fucking million years? Are you surprised? I don't see any Fae around here, do you? Who the fuck's been researching it from miles and miles and miles above? This makes no sense. Greaves, I don't know why I'm even checking. There's no way I'll be able to wear it. But let's have a little look down here. She wants to go that way for some reason. Probably because it's the only place that isn't completely fucking caved in. Is there any point in being here? Of course not. Why do I even bother? Where is she, though? She has straight up disappeared now. But I think she was on, like, to our left here. So I'm gonna go the complete opposite fucking way and check out all the goddamn cave-ins. Oh, man. Oh, Finesse! Come on! Mages are the ones who deserve hoods the most. I understand if you want to be all your fucking Assassin's Creed bullshit, but I mean, Finesse people can get by in their cool goddamn hats, right? They don't need hoods. Mages absolutely... we desperately need hoods, and we get none. I haven't had a good hat for as long as I can even remember. Damage with magic. I don't know if damage is all possible damage. Or if it only means physical, but surely then it would say physical damage. Because I'm sometimes worried that I've got all these like damage multipliers equipped, and they're just doing nothing? Because I don't know why I'm worried. I think I noticed one time that I took off something that was like 6% extra fire damage, or something like that. Let's say that as an example. And I took it off for something that was like 20% damage, and it seemed like I was then doing less damage with my meteor. But maybe I'm just a complete idiot and paranoid about literally everything? That sounds pretty damn likely. Where does this lead? Because we were already all the way to the fucking west of the plains, right? So where could this possibly be taking me? It's a totally new direction. I was worried I was going back the way we came for a second, but no. That sound was so fucking cool. I don't know why. That is just that is such a realistic waterfall. No, it's not. I get closer, it just sounds like fucking white noise. That really impressed me on the way here, and I have no idea why.
Male is close. With the wards down, I think we can get out this way.
It really isn't, though. In no what am I trying to say? Foreseeable way, I guess works, but it's not what I was going for. No possible way? Yeah, sure, that certainly is a word. There is no possible way that it is at hand. I've got an entire fucking desert to explore way before I bother actually doing anything useful. Who have you been murdering? Lila Janik? Double Lila? Okay, fair enough, why not? What more could a man ever possibly want? You're the real one, I guess.
I feel quite good right now. It's the wind off the tinder twig. Makes you tired, but happy.
You feel good, even though you've clearly just given birth to another full-size clone of you? Alright, fair enough. A brave lady, clearly. Solstice, you're just a great sword. I mean, Havoc, is just a great sword. Couldn't want you any less. Let's get rid of all of this absolute shite. This is for Finesse, and we're never gonna get that high Finesse. Even if I do start trying to dual class, we won't make it up to 39, right? So you can probably go. You can absolutely go. I'll hold on to the Harbinger shit for now, but I don't actually think I'm gonna use it. There we go. Dokkalfar brooch. It's cool to have extra sagecraft, but fuck that, to be honest. Ljosalfar necklace. Persuasion? Is there anything particularly persuasive about the murder smurfs? Because I'm definitely not seeing it. Even brilliance can go, to be honest. Crystalline band. I liked you for a while, but we don't need you. Signet of the Mystic. You can definitely go. This can absolutely go. And I think we're good for a while. And well over 3 million again. Your voice really creeps me out. You sound so soulless. You sound like you've just become a drugged up husk. And I hate everything about that. But whatever. Has she always been over in this direction? Because I don't recognize this place for the fucking life of me. Master's Band gets me a fuckload of money. Shoes of the Wildfire is absolutely terrible. How dare you have a cool name? I mean, I kind of expected it, but still. There's a hidden door over here. I've definitely already checked that out. I don't think I ever went to Sill, but we'll deal with that eventually. What is the main quest right now? Meet with Elund Karth in Rathir. Or I could go do not fucking terrifying things and hang out in Dead Zero.